Gemini, let me ask you something. Do you remember that moment when you helped someone quietly, without telling anyone? When you did the right thing simply because your heart told you to, not for praise, not for recognition, not even for a thank you. You might have thought no one noticed. But someone did. The universe saw it. God saw it. And that small, silent act of kindness, that pure intention, sent ripples through your energy, opening a new path in your destiny that you might not even realize yet. Gemini, you live between two worlds, the one you show to others and the one deep inside, where all your unspoken thoughts, emotions, and quiet love reside. But lately, have you felt something shifting? As if everything around you feels lighter, calmer, and those strange coincidences keep happening more and more? That's not random. That's the universe responding to the love you once gave in silence. You thought it was just a small act, but in the unseen world, it was something far greater. It was a signal, a divine declaration. The soul of Gemini is ready to rise to a higher frequency. So before we dive into today's message, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and if you can, pour yourself a cup of tea or warm coffee. Today, we'll sit together like two friends and talk about the things you've been feeling for a long time, yet no one has ever put into words. If you're ready to receive the message the universe has written just for you, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying, "I am ready for my cosmic transformation." This journey begins right now. Pardon the secret kindness that changed your energy. Gemini, have you ever wondered if the small, quiet things you do for others actually make the universe tremble a little? Maybe it was that one time you stopped to listen to someone crying, even though you were hurting too. Maybe it was when you chose silence instead of an argument, even though you knew you could win. Or maybe it was just a simple message. I'm here. Don't worry. That, for the person receiving it, saved their whole day. You didn't tell anyone. You didn't post it online. You didn't wait for a thank you. You simply did it because your heart whispered that sometimes the right thing doesn't need to be seen, it just needs to be felt. And in that exact moment, you awakened a sacred energy within yourself, the energy of compassion, of light, of the purpose you were born to carry into this world. Gemini is often known as the sign of intellect, logic, and endless curiosity. But beneath that sharp mind lies something softer, a heart far more sensitive and graceful than most realize. You feel more than you admit. You notice what others overlook. You hear what no one else says out loud. You may not believe it, but in that very instant, when you did a kind thing unseen, the universe took note. God saw it. The universe heard it. A wave of pure, luminous energy was released from your soul, spreading through the unseen space around you. And from that moment forward, your life began to shift. Sometimes the change comes gently like a breeze, an unexpected opportunity, a kind stranger, or a sudden calm you can't quite explain. Other times, it arrives as upheaval, as if everything familiar is falling apart, only to clear space for something new. Don't be afraid, because everything happening now is the direct result of the energy you've sent out. When you act from unconditional love, you send a powerful signal. I am ready to rise to a higher frequency. The universe never overlooks that. It begins rearranging everything, people, opportunities, even challenges, all to lead you toward a brighter version of yourself. So if lately you felt tired, uncertain, or caught between paths, Gemini, that's not failure. It's evidence of transformation, because those with beautiful hearts often walk through the loneliest chapters to learn to trust themselves, to understand that real light doesn't need to be seen to shine. When you help someone without expecting anything in return, You're not only healing them, you're freeing yourself. You become lighter, freer, more aligned with your true soul. In that moment, your mind, heart, and spirit unite, creating a frequency the universe cannot ignore. And from that very second, Gemini, everything begins to move. Someone might come back to apologize. An opportunity appears just when you thought it was too late. A forgotten dream starts breathing again. That's not coincidence, it's divine cause and effect. The universe doesn't repay in words. It repays in alignment. Every kind word you've ever spoken, every silence that protected someone's heart, every time you chose love over pride, all of it has been recorded carefully in the energy bank of your soul. And when the timing is right, that bank begins to yield, not in money, but in blessings that match your vibration. This month, many Geminis will begin to feel this shift vividly. Your energy feels lighter, your emotions go deeper, your intuition grows stronger, and your faith in what's coming feels unshakable. That's because the universe saw what you did in silence, and now it's quietly opening the next door of your life. So if you've been sensing that something is changing, even if you can't name it yet, just smile. You are not lost. You are moving in the right direction, toward the very light your heart ignited through that act of silent kindness. If you're hearing these words right now, it's not by accident, Gemini. This is your message whispered directly from the universe. Leave a comment below saying, "I once helped someone in silence." Because when you share that energy, you're not just recalling a memory, you're activating a new cycle of blessings for yourself. And don't forget to subscribe, so you won't miss the next message the universe is preparing just for you, Gemini. Part 2. Invisible Laws. Visible Signs. Gemini, have you ever noticed how sometimes things happen so strangely that logic can't explain them? A person you thought would never return suddenly reappears right when you need them. An unexpected opportunity opens up even though you weren't searching. A calm peace settles inside you, even while life around you still feels chaotic. You see, the universe never moves at random. Everything follows an invisible energetic law, and you, an awakening Gemini, are living proof of that. The universe operates through the law of resonance. When you do something kind without expecting anything in return, the energy you send out never disappears. It travels through layers of vibration, across space and time, and eventually circles back to you stronger, purer, and full of blessings. It's the universe's gentle whisper. I saw what you did, and now I'm returning to you exactly what you deserve. Gemini is the sign of intellect and perception, but on a soul level, you are also one of the most sensitive to universal frequencies. When you act from kindness, your vibration changes. You start aligning with higher frequencies, where miracles unfold effortlessly. You might call it luck, but really, it's your own energy returning to you at the perfect time. Look back over the past few days. Have you noticed anything different? Someone distant suddenly reconnects, as if no time had passed. A friend reaches out with news or an opportunity you once hoped for. Or maybe you simply feel at peace, even though nothing around you is perfect. That's the sign your energy is upgrading. The universe is sending confirmation that you're on the right path, vibrating at the right frequency. These moments aren't coincidences. They're the natural response of a soul resonating with unconditional love. When you give without calculation, the universe responds not through logic, but through synchronicity. Sometimes it's an unexpected door opening, sometimes a person entering your life as if divinely arranged. These things don't come to test you. They come to affirm your evolution. Dear Gemini, you belong to the air element, adaptable, quick, and deeply influential. When your energy shifts, everything around you shifts too. That's why Places that once drained you now feel heavier because your vibration no longer matches them. New people entering your life feel strangely familiar because their souls are resonating with yours at this new frequency. And you begin to feel that you no longer need to prove anything. Just being genuine, kind, and honest with yourself feels enough. That's when you are fully living the energetic law of the universe. You attract what harmonizes with your vibration. Not chasing, not forcing. Just keeping your energy pure, and everything good naturally finds you because it recognizes you. You see, the universe doesn't listen to what you say. It listens to what you vibrate. If you radiate gratitude, love, and forgiveness, what returns can never be loss. Because every frequency you emit echoes back, like the heartbeat of your soul traveling through the infinite cosmos. Pay attention to the signs around you, Gemini. A repeating number sequence. A song that plays just as you're thinking of someone. A cool breeze brushing your skin in a quiet moment. These aren't accidents. They're the universe speaking to you in its secret language. One that only open hearts can understand. In the days ahead, you'll notice even more of these signs. You'll feel new flows of energy, a sequence of small events fitting together like notes in a perfect melody. When that happens, don't ask, why? Just smile, because it's proof that you are now living in resonance with grace itself. The universe never lets your kindness go to waste. When you spread light, darkness naturally recedes. When you live with compassion, blessings naturally find you. And when you trust, truly trust, miracles naturally unfold. Part 3. 3 Gemini groups and their rewards. Gemini, the universe never sends its messages by accident. Each Gemini soul carries a unique frequency, a personal rhythm shaped by the day you were born. That's why, though you all share the same sign, you're not walking the same energetic path. You are 3 melodies within one great cosmic harmony. And today, we'll dive into the 3 Gemini energy groups to help you see which blessings are moving toward you. Group 1. Gemini born May 21, May 31. Blessings in wisdom and career. When ideas become reality, if you belong to this group, you are the purest embodiment of Gemini energy, adaptable, quick thinking, and gifted with the art of communication. But here's the deeper truth. Lately, you've quietly transformed the way you use that gift. You're no longer speaking to win arguments or protect your ego. You're learning to use your voice to heal, to connect, and to create. That silent act of kindness, whether you guided someone through confusion, uplifted a weary heart, or simply shared an honest word, has sent a strong signal into the universe. Now, the law of resonance is responding. A new opportunity in your career, studies, or creative field is being activated. You might be invited to collaborate, step into a leadership role, or receive long-awaited recognition. And the beauty is, it won't come through effort or control. It will come through the energy you radiate. When you use your intelligence sincerely, the universe transforms your ideas into form, because you've proven that you use words to illuminate, not to dominate. Don't doubt yourself, Gemini of May 21, 31. You're about to witness how a single idea can reshape reality. Trust your creative mind. It's the tool the universe is using to reward you. If this message resonates with you, comment, "I am ready to turn my ideas into reality." Group 2. Gemini born June 1, June 10. Blessings through love and relationships. When love returns in a new form, this group of Geminis carries the energy of the heart connection, empathy, and emotional intelligence. You are the one who makes others feel seen, understood, and accepted for who they truly are. You've loved deeply, given much, and endured pain quietly smiling so no one would worry. But the universe never forgets the love you gave in silence. Your blessings come through people, Someone, maybe a new soul, or a familiar one returning with new energy, is about to enter your life. They're not coming to test you, but to reflect the love you once gave, showing you that what you sent from the heart will always return through grace. This period also marks healing for your heart. You no longer chase love to prove your worth. You no longer need to explain what you feel. You now understand that real love doesn't need to be loud. It speaks through energy, eye contact, and presence. If recently someone has appeared in your life softly, but their presence warms your heart, don't doubt it. That's the universe responding to your vibration. This is a love that's peaceful, aligned, and mature, sent to heal what you once carried alone. Open your heart and receive it. If you feel this is your message, comment, "I am ready to receive the love that mirrors my blessings." Group 3. Gemini born June 11, June 20. Blessings through intuition and soul purpose when you realize why you were chosen. You, Gemini of the late degrees, are the visionaries and messengers of the Zodiac. Your intuition runs deep, sometimes torn between logic and emotion. But that duality is your sacred gift. It allows you to bridge two worlds, the human and the divine. The good you've done hasn't just been moral. It has activated your spiritual mission. In the coming weeks, you may feel a pull to create, to teach, to guide, or to share your wisdom in ways that flow effortlessly. Don't suppress that calling. It's the universe using you as a channel. You'll begin to see that the struggles you endured weren't punishments. They were refinements, tuning your energy so you could lead others from experience, not theory. You were born to speak, to write, to inspire, but this time, not from intellect, from soul. If reading this stirs something inside you, a small voice saying, "It's time," trust it. That's your soul awakening. The universe never chooses the wrong messenger. If you feel that call, comment, "I am ready to step into my soul mission." Collective message for all Geminis. No matter when you were born, you're entering a new cycle of blessing, alignment, and protection. It feels as if an invisible hand is guiding you gently, patiently, lovingly. Things that once caused worry now seem to flow easier. People who once misunderstood you begin to see you differently. That's because your energy is changing. You are being seen through the eyes of the divine. And the more you live from that light, the more the universe reflects it back to you. In opportunities, love, peace, and purpose. Your silent goodness has never gone unnoticed, Gemini. Now the universe is ready to respond, not with words, but with miracles. Part 4. The Cosmic Elevation. From the helper to the guide. Gemini, can you feel something shifting within you lately? That restless need to prove yourself, to be understood, to please everyone. It's fading. In its place, there's a calm, sacred peace. It feels as if you're standing between two worlds, between the old version of you who overthought everything, and the awakened soul who finally sees things clearly. This isn't random. This is a cosmic elevation, the moment when your energy rises to a new frequency, not only to receive blessings, but to become the light that guides others. You've always been someone who connects, uplifts, and inspires even when you didn't realize it. A gentle word from you could restore someone's faith. A simple smile could soften the atmosphere in an entire room. And now, the universe is amplifying that gift, so that you're no longer just helping, you're leading. Remember, Gemini was born under the element of air, and air never stays still. It carries sense, messages, and energy across great distances. You too are the messenger. Your energy is now spreading to those who need light. But this time, you don't have to try. You don't have to speak loudly to be heard, or prove yourself to be trusted. Your energy speaks for you. Every time you walk into a room, the sensitive ones can feel it, your vibration. Calm, warm, safe. You no longer communicate only with words, but with the energy of peace. That's the upgrade. The universe is orchestrating within you. Pay attention, Gemini. People who once hurt or misunderstood you may reappear not to repeat old lessons, but to learn from you. They might seek your advice, or simply be drawn to your serenity, because they can feel it. You've changed. You've transcended, and their souls recognize it. The universe works with deep precision. Those who once caused your pain often return as students on their own awakening path. And you, Gemini, become their living mirror, showing them that kindness needs no reward, only presence. From this point forward, the gifts that once made you beloved, communication, creativity, empathy, connection, are no longer mere intellectual skills. They are being anointed as sacred tools of healing. Your words are becoming a channel for positive energy. Your emotions a compass that guides others toward truth. And your intuition, once doubted, is now the clear voice of your divinely guided soul. What you're feeling now, the urge to share, to help, to uplift, is not random. It's the call of your mission. You're being entrusted with a greater role, and not everyone is chosen for it. But don't be afraid, Gemini. The universe never gives you more than you can carry. Every challenge, every tear, every heartbreak you've endured was training, spiritual preparation for this exact moment, when you would stand in strength, peace, and radiant clarity. Now you understand. You don't have to heal the whole world. You just have to keep the flame in your heart alive. You don't have to change others. Your compassion will shift their energy naturally. You don't have to say much. Simply living your truth allows the universe to use you as a vessel of light. Soon, many Geminis will find themselves naturally stepping into leadership roles, whether through work, creative projects, online communities, or heartfelt conversations. You don't need titles like leader or teacher. Your soul is already guiding on a higher plane. And one day soon you'll realize something extraordinary. Everything that once broke you has become the story that helps others heal. Every rejection that once hurt you has become the force that now fuels your inspiration. You are no longer the one searching for the light. You are the light. From now on, every time you speak, write, or share from your heart, know that the universe is using you as a channel of truth and love. You're not preaching, your energy is leading. You've become what you were always meant to be. Not just a seeker of light, but a bearer of it. Part 5. Divine Reward and Call to Action. The final blessing and the universe's message. Gemini, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and listen to your heartbeat. Do you feel it? Through every moment of confusion, heartbreak, or uncertainty, you were never truly alone. The universe has been watching every step, witnessing every small act of kindness, born from your purest intentions. The universe never forgets a pure act of kindness. Even when no one saw it, God did. And now, He's rewriting your story. The universe never forgets a sincere heart. Even if you thought your efforts went unseen, even if you gave without receiving, know this. Every act, every prayer, every moment you chose love over ego has been recorded in the book of blessings written by your soul. And now, the time of karmic reset is beginning. Everything that once felt delayed will start to move again. Naturally, effortlessly, divinely. Dreams you once set aside are returning. This time supported by higher guidance. The door that once closed will open. Perhaps you once stood before a door that wouldn't open. A dream that felt unreachable. A relationship that ended abruptly. A path you thought was over. But one day soon, without struggle or force. That door will open gently, perfectly, in divine timing. Not because you pushed harder, but because you've become the person that door was waiting for. When your energy is bright enough, you don't have to chase opportunity. Opportunity finds you. When your heart is pure enough, your fears transform into stepping stones on your path. The right people will arrive at the right time. This is the season when Gemini meets kindred souls, people who don't just hear you, but feel you. They may appear as friends, partners, collaborators, or brief encounters that leave a lasting glow. They're not coming to fill a void, but to walk beside you into a new chapter, a chapter where love is no longer attachment, but alignment. If someone new appears soon, bringing you a sense of calm and peace, trust it. They didn't arrive by chance. They were sent. This is divine orchestration, arranged for the soul who has learned to love without needing to prove anything. What was once stuck will begin to flow. There was a time you asked, "Why is everything taking so long?" You tried, you gave, and still the results didn't come. But now, as your energy has cleared, your patience and compassion have unlocked the flow again. You'll notice projects that once stalled suddenly find momentum. People who went silent return with clarity. Opportunities that slipped away reappear this time in the right form, the right timing, the right vibration. This is how the universe responds when you stop forcing and start trusting. When you release control, the current carries you forward. When you stop clinging, what's meant for you naturally comes back. Rebirth in the light. The blessing coming to Gemini is not merely a reward, it's a rebirth. Your entire energy field is being renewed, as if your soul is pressing reset after months or years of spiritual training. Everything good you've sown is returning at the right time, through the right people, in the right form. What no longer aligns will quietly fall away. What's meant for you will remain through storms, silence, and time. Pause here, breathe deeply, and whisper within your heart, "Thank you for letting me witness the grace in motion." You no longer need to understand everything, because when you trust, blessings stop being rewards. They become the natural rhythm of your existence. The final message from the universe. Gemini, remember this. When you choose love in silence, the universe hears it as sacred music. When you choose forgiveness without apology, you cleanse karma not only for yourself, but for the souls connected to you. When you live truthfully with your emotions, you lift the vibration of the entire planet. And now, the universe is returning all of it to you gently, completely, perfectly aligned. Nothing done from the heart is ever wasted. No act of love falls into emptiness. Everything you've sent out is finding its way back to you, multiplied in light. If you feel this energy resonating within you, comment, "I am ready to receive my divine reward." Let it be your affirmation, your yes, to the universe's next chapter for you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message, so that your light, Gemini, continues to ripple out and awaken every soul who's ready to rise. Dear Gemini, today's journey wasn't just an astrological message. It was a gentle reminder about energy, kindness, and the sacred synchronicity of the universe. You've seen it yourself. Every action born from a pure heart, no matter how small, creates ripples more powerful than any plan. When you live truthfully, kindly, and listen to the voice of your soul, the universe begins to arrange everything so your life flows with ease, grace, and quiet miracles. This video was made for you to remind you that don't be afraid when no one sees your efforts. The universe always does. Don't regret what you give, because what you send out always returns multiplied many times over. Don't stop believing in kindness. It's the frequency that changes the direction of your life in the most beautiful way. Every time you choose love over judgment, compassion over silence, faith over fear, you're creating your own miracles. And as you radiate that light, you don't just transform yourself, you touch countless hearts around you. So, Gemini, if this message has rekindled your faith, leave a comment below saying, "I believe the universe always sees." It's not just an affirmation, it's a signal you send back to the universe, declaring that you're ready to receive your blessings. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next message made especially for you. Each week, we'll go deeper into the mysteries of astrology, energy, and the calling of your soul. And never forget, every good thing you do today, no matter how small, is being recorded on the highest energetic plane. Keep shining, Gemini, because the universe always rewards a pure heart. See you in the next video where we'll turn another page together in the awakening journey of your soul.